This is the quad trail we built many years ago. What I'm standing on there is the bridge. Used to be quite a soft spot. We built this little trail for the quad to bring gear up to the cabin from the lake. Hi, I'm Kevin. Welcome to Lumber and Lures. We're up here in Saskatchewan. It is absolutely dry as a bone. I'll take the camera with me. I'll show you what I mean. You walk through the bush, it's crunch, crunch, crunch. So we're getting the firefighter equipment set up. We're going to wet this place down. Give her a head start. So like, share, and subscribe, and come along. We're going to go for a little walk, and we'll see how things look. Like I say, I've just got here a couple days ago, so let's go from there. So this is the back trail from the back of the cabin to the water, and like I say, it's dry. Gonna make a dump run here later today when the wind dies down. Lots of stuff accumulates after a few years of playing around up here and having fun. There's a filleting house. Spend a lot of time in there getting the fish ready for the table. Let's go walk through here. You might be able to hear how crunchy this bush is. It's crazy. You flick a cigarette out here, boy, you'd be in trouble. So my plan is to get my perimeter of hoses set up around the cabin, get these sprinklers going, and wet her down. We're here for a few days, so wet her down good. And of course we can't have a fire ban. But yeah, look at how beautiful it is up here. It's a little wonder a guy wants to come here all the time. And hopefully the wind dies, we'll go and do ourselves a little walleye fishing. Let's check it out. Okay, we're going to go out the back and see what we're up against back there. Okay, we just come from the sprinkler down by the water. Any fallen trees in here? Nope. Nope. Where's my sprinkler that I have here? Oh, it's a tree. Oh boy. I gotta do a little bit of fix in here. A tree went down, my sprinkler was hooked too. Okay, that's all right. Around back here. Got one there. Ready to rip. One right there by that big old pine. One on the gen shack. All right. Well, I'm gonna grab my supplies and make a plan here. This is the first sprinkler in the system. I'm going to set up a Y here so we can branch off to another circuit. I'll show you where it ends up here. Right, this is the other end of that hole, but lower out. Hook up another hose to the second sprinkler. This is middle of May. There's not a heck of a lot of new leaves out yet. Pretty barren, really. This is about 10 days before the fires came right to my door. Again. Okay. Now we'll go down to the next sprinkler. The fire in 2015, I had that pallet sprinkler right on the roof of this cabin. I don't put one up there anymore. 9 times out of 10 I'm up there by myself, so I don't want to be up at heights and slippery and what have you. So I set up the sprinklers all around the perimeter. Every year. I'm going to move this little guy over there. This valve on this sprinkler. You know, I can forget to find a little one to replace it. This is probably the last season for this rotten old cage. Let's see what happens. Bear must have hauled this down the hill sometime. Shit. Alright. Now we'll go do the west side. Okay, well I've got 3 sprinklers going. I've got 2 more to get online. That's going to take another 100 and so feet of hose. Got one going over there. That's the big girl. I got to get a few more new heads. My inventory's getting old. Okay, we're going to go and put this Y up down at the back and then bring some more hoses in and get the other 2 hooked up at the back there. Well, even with the wind, it's still pretty nice. Sure could use some rain though. I got this valve on the end of the hose here. We're gonna put this Y in. And we're gonna bring some more hose and hook up these other sprinklers. Make sure we got everything here. Okay, from this last Y in the circuit, we go two directions. One over here towards the gin building. All right. This valve off the hose. Get these other ones energized and go. Looks like she's working. Go turn up the old pump a little bit, I think. All in all, we'll get her good and wet. Well, thanks for joining me getting the sprinkler system going here at the cabin. Everything seems to be all right. We're just gonna fire this old girl up and get her soaked because it's dry as heck. So join me next time. Like, share, and subscribe. We'll talk to you after. Well, we've got some nice weather. I've got the sprinklers going. Haven't really stopped since I got them rigged up a couple days ago. There's a fire south of us here towards the grid road. Part of the road into here is shut down. There's a way out of here though, through the Clam Lake Trail. It's kind of rough, but it'll get you out of here. But we're gonna go fishing. We're about 10 minutes from the cabin. We're heading south. If you look off in the distance there, you can see where those forest fires are that are have one of the roads shut down into here. We're actually headed right down in that direction. Do a little walleye fishing. Fire's right there. Looks like it's right there. It's about 40k away. And we're headed over there to that little opening there to see if we can get ourselves a few walleye. Well, here we are, folks. We're at our little spot. There's 3 gentlemen over there doing some fishing. As you can see, we got a fire right there. That fellow over there just caught one? Well, isn't that cool? Hopefully we can get one too. Well, another boat moved into where we're at. Fella's got a cabin just down the lake from here. His name's Kelly. Don't know his last name, but seen him around over the years. Fire keeps changing, getting bigger. There we go. Fish on. What do we got here? Little walleye? Oh yeah. Nice little walleye. I don't even think we got a... I don't even think we're going to keep this guy. He's just that little. Just that little. Open up there, young fella. There you go. People ask me why. How do you drive 8 hours to get to a cabin in the middle of nowhere? I'm just looking at my wife of 39 years going out in her kayak. She loves to kayak around here. She's been harassed by otters over the years many times. But this is why we come here. Peace and solitude. And there she goes. A little sweet pea. I'm not much of a kayaker. I like my 75 horsepower kayak. Little less effort, but my back's shot to be sitting in one of them anymore. There's my favorite kayak right there. But my favorite person in the world is paddling away from me right now. Morning all, we're heading across the lake. We're heading home today. Kind of a good thing, there's a bunch of fires close by. I'll probably be back in a week or so to man the sprinklers. But I just want to show you how bad the smoke is. We're about halfway to the mainland. And that's across the second traverse from our cabin. Off in the distance there you can see an island. That's my friend's island. He's got a cabin on there. But yeah, if you didn't know where you were going out here, you might be in a little bit of a pickle. Like, share, and subscribe, and we'll talk to you after. We left the lake yesterday. There was a forest fire going on the south end of the lake, and it did look like it was getting taken care of, but to me, it's amazing what 24 hours does to you. Things change so quick. That fire has now moved 25 miles from where it was north, right up towards our cabin. Now we've got footage of that fire down by Hidden Bay when we went in there fishing the other day. I'm burning back up there to get those sprinklers running again around the cabin. One thing I learned yesterday, people always said an old burn won't burn, an old burn won't burn. That fire has burnt through an old burn from 2 years ago and worked its way up all the way to the east side of the lake into virgin black spruce, and it's like gasoline. So I've got buddies up there right now gassing up my pump for me. I've got another buddy up there. He's scrambling to get out of Prince Albert, Saskatchewan, to get up there and get sprinklers going on his island, because Vickers Island, which is in the middle of the lake, how it got started is anybody's guess, but I guarantee you from embers coming across from the mainland. So we're going to have a little more footage here upcoming. I'm tired of these fires up there. I'm sure everybody in the world is tired of these fires.
Next time on Lumber and Lures.
Hopefully he's okay, hopefully I'm okay. We both come to the consensus that we don't think it's still there. It's probably in ruin.